That's the problem. You don't like it, get out. Get out, get out. Yeah, man. We're not putting this is real because our family is leaving here just by the pandemic. And you're partying? The key told me I was going back and forth to prison. Beautiful God, the key. Him and AB told me, hey God, at what point do we tell you to leave us alone? Right? So so again, when the truth hits you in the face, you kind of like, okay, God, what do you mean? Yo, your name God of herself. You the most high God on screen. You sit in one of your mouth and entertain the day that you activate off the 7 hours thinking that with your best thinking in. You get on the phone and step. Nigga, you serious? And you want mercy. We gave you mercy the first 2 times. The day I understand him, you are unexcusable. So when your brother spank you like that, you wake up. And that's right. I know some people don't want to hear that. You know why? Because you caught up in the mix. This is real God there. Listen to this one. I remember we were standing here early. I'm on this note. If I didn't say nothing else, listen to this one. You the true and living God. He's the true and living God. Check this one. Bet he's not standing in those cycles talking about if you God and who's with him. I'm already killing you, nigga. I'm already taking you out. Yeah, yes, I'm speaking like that. That's what he did. He took us out of here. Got my brother. Tell us how the devil is made. He's born through murder and sin. We already know that this is caused by him. You have to be wise enough now to proclaim. I just had to, well, I know I didn't. I had to tell some people, look up there, man. For real? I didn't ask to take the vaccine. I'm just saying wear the mask, man. If not, take this one. Get out. I can fight. Get out. I'm gonna come in playing. We're not playing. I can't look out that punk ass book you read. About my language. I'm passionate. You read some books, and now you tell me about this conspiracy theory. But don't come among us then. Start your own nation. Get about here. We trying to salvage and elevate our life here. We ain't got no time to be playing. The last time a man played, what did he do? There you go. You already know. And I'm not here, listen, when I speak in this manner, I'm not here speaking down, I'm speaking to you. I love you. Ain't nobody, I'm not sitting here, admonishing somebody. Because check this one out. See, when you win in equality, that manifests build over school. And when we build for the buildings, we scroll the steep. We gonna teach you how to do it.
Listen, when I come back,
we gonna teach you. God, we don't do that here. Right? Now, our equality laws see everything. Right? That's accurate. The meaning is peace is the accurate of all communities. I'll give peace to you first. But if we set the rule in place, and you go out into the battle, then what throw you out of it? We'll lay hands and feet on you. We had no problem playing. And I'm only saying that because we are in a serious time. Always have been, but more so now. And I'm gonna be honest with you, how I felt it was when I jumped in Umar's shoes and started running around having trouble. I'm the one that's running around doing that. And they told me they was good. Then I came back to being negotiated, and then he turned to me. I said to myself, damn, you begging them. You ask us, can we please come to your house? Because we do need to be somewhere to accommodate us and find that person. I remember 2009, it was an all-God parliament. But that's good for all-God. But we talking about babies and women. And even some of my brothers who may have pre-existing conditions that can't stand the heat or the cold. You need to have the shelter. So you need to provide, not beg somebody, can I come into your home? But I felt that. I said, wow. Now, I wasn't really begging because I was like, they were like, no, we respect the 5%, and we're already here, Umar left here. But just, we're protecting, ourselves, we want X, Y, Z. I said, okay, bet. And that's what motivated greatly to start building on our property. And let me say this to you, if you have any ideas, make them known. And I'm gonna tell you why I say about no mathematics. Yaakub had one too, and he did not play. What? Here's my idea, we make the devil. You with me? No. Bang! Here's my idea, we make the devil. You with me? Yeah. We're not playing. My word is my ball, we're not playing. Now, we're not doing that. We are to a living God at earth. We got the time to play it, so we need to come together. I don't have to ask, stand for a moment. The beauty is right here. If I stood right here right now and did what Dumar did and got a resource manual, overnight it'd be good. We got politicians and lawyers, boxers. You got people qualified in many fields. Come on, you serious? This is good, but you have to come together, and this is what you need to do. And I'm gonna go, this is what you need to do right now to get this mic. You need to introduce yourself. Even if it's to get up here and say, peace, God, now ride here, and when it's to sign, peace, God.
I told you to say you want to
peace, I need so-and-so, I'm from here. So we know who you are. I'm gonna do that to you anyway if I see you.
I told you last time.
It's your family, don't be scared.
I got you tomorrow. Said,
God is scared anyway. You are wrong place. Church is on the block.
Don't leave without hearing this. God just manifested a place.
I'll be with you later. Belmont saying something.
I keep on saying this in every policy
I'll be with you later,
that we have our own site. When you go in, you put your information in there, and it's a resource. So when you go in, you sign as Unique Supreme Allah, you will see that my resources, all my resources. So if you're looking for a computer technologist, it's in there. I keep on reiterating that, and I'm going to constantly keep on reiterating that because we're moving up. We ain't moving down, we're moving up. So in inspiration of what Dumar had told me to do with that resource, once you go online, you sign in, you ain't gonna be able to see nothing. This is not Facebook, this is the God's book. So when you come in, you're gonna be able to sign in. You gotta sign your name in order to see anything, videos, the parliament, anything. You cannot go in if they're gonna give you a big screen saying you need to sign in with an email account. Once you do that, then we take a look at what you're talking about, what you're doing. We ain't having those savages anymore. Because we got a lot of savages on the internet. You might be talking to a gay man. You might be talking to a gay woman. Nothing I got against that, but it's not here. Alright? So when you go in there, if you work as a barber, put that in. If you work as a plumber, put that in. Because we're regular that. So that when we need that and we acquire it, we're going to look for you in that page. So the name of the site is called the Online Street Academy Allah School in Mecca. Once you put that in, you get the link, you link up into it, and again, you put your information in there. Peace. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. My name is the God I be. I see today's math is equality. And the 136, today's degree is not nowadays. Not nowadays what? What are we talking about? Not nowadays. Nowadays, we see a lot of things going on, especially the pandemic is the main topic of conversation. Whenever you turn on the TV, the radio, get the newspaper, see anything, right? It's a major topic. But what was the preceding question in the 136? Anybody?
Can a devil
fool a Muslim? So we know and understand that we're not Muslims, correct? Right? But what are we? We gods. So if the devil cannot fool a Muslim, then there's no way you can tell me that he can fool a God. Is that right and exact? Right. So what I want to know and understand is why that we know that we have the highest level of health disparity out of other groups in this country, in this city, in this state, right? Yet we still are putting ourselves in harm's way. Why are we doing that? I'm a health educator. Learning 120 degrees gave me the ability to go to school and get my master's in health education and promotion. However, at the beginning of the pandemic, my old king died from complications of COVID-19. Why? Because he had hypertension and diabetes and gout. And he had these conditions for some time, yet he continued to eat the things that was unhealthy for himself. He did not get exercise, right? He did not change anything that he was doing. So what happened? When the pandemic came around, he was highly susceptible to catching the coronavirus and developing the disease called COVID-19, in which he died from. So what? What does that mean to me? Yesterday I was in Hope Avenue in Brooklyn, Pelon in the Bronx, at Hope Avenue, right at the Boys and Girls Club. And there was a bunch of brothers and sisters that was giving their information to the youth that was out there. One of the kids that went to the club, he was slain, he was murdered. And they was giving up all this good information. And what happened? After they finished up giving this information, they started serving food. What did they serve? They served fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. So now we giving up all of this good information and then we eating bad food. If you think back to the movie, there was a movie called Soul Food, right? Where the grandmother, she brought everybody together by cooking food on Sunday. And she would cook all of the same food, the fried chicken, the macaroni and cheese, the potato salad, the fried fish. And these foods are the same foods when she caught diabetes, she had to get her leg amputated, and she eventually succumbed to complications of the diabetes. But what did the family do after that? In order to bring themselves back together, they started cooking the same food. So what I want y'all to understand is, when we talking about not nowadays, we gotta know and understand that the food is killing us, our lifestyle is killing us. So when it comes time for pandemics and all of these issues that we are facing, these are the reasons that we are dying faster and at a higher rate.
Then you're gonna regret
it. We know and understand, and we have knowledge of self. The best thing for us to do is to go get those checkups, find out what is our level. Do we have diabetes? Do we have hypertension? Do we have any of these issues? And if we do, then we need to make sure that we maintain it and do better. Change our lifestyle, get some exercise. I'm happy to see the youth out there getting exercise. We need more of them to do it. I can't get my children outside the house. All they want to do is play video games. They have to get out here and get this exercise and create a lifestyle of health. Because as long as we're not living a lifestyle of health, then we're going to be more susceptible to these things that's going on. And these are the things that's really important, because I don't hear too many people talking about these issues. You understand these disparities is in the data brief from the NYC Health. You would know and understand that people in Harlem got 10 years
earlier than people in the Upper West Side that's less than a mile away. So these are the things that we have to pay attention to. And when we're teaching the people in the community, they have to know and understand how they can make themselves more healthy. Because if we're not more healthy, then we're going to continue to keep losing loved ones. They just spoke about all of the loved ones that we lost in this last year. What are we going to do about it? Who's going to advocate for funding so that we can have better health practices in our schools, right? In our senior homes, in our homes. They got all of these different places out here that's giving out fresh fruits and vegetables, and some people don't even go get it, and it's free. So what are we going to do? Because I love all y'all, I love my community. Y'all gave me the wherewithal when nobody else could reach me. Y'all gave me the wherewithal where I could go and educate myself. And now I teach where his father was used to hold his meetings at in Hotel Teresa. I actually work with men that's formerly incarcerated right here in that building. That's historical for me. But I need my elders to pay more attention to their health. I need y'all to do it.
Hey.
But the job is saying peace. But that's what we mean by each one, teach one. You know what I mean? Because all of us is not the best knowers of certain things. So those among us who know, like you, like whoever else know, you gotta come amongst each other and give that knowledge up. Because it's useless if you don't give it up.
A young sister here that was born in this nation.
Peace to the gods and earth.
Hey.
My mom was Queen Cypher, and her service is Thursday. And then everybody that is coming, we ask that everybody wear a mask. Period. Peace. It's going to be a huge wear a mask. A mask of the Lord save your kid. Wear a mask.
Hey. All right, Peace Nation. I told y'all I'd be back, right? I'm God Divine Prince of Law. And I want to thank Prince Supreme, Scott ID, Sabu, Lord Shaw, and all the gods that saw fit to come up front and to deal with y'all. You know, I've been around for a while. Matter of fact, my birth year was the last year of President Truman's presidency. So, you know, that's a long time. Right? I've lived through a lot of administrations, right? I've done a lot, been involved in a lot. My first excursion into black awareness was in the early 60s. And I was active because back then we were committed to bringing about a change in this land. Right? When I made the 5% decision, however, that elevated my understanding of life and our people and our condition. Right? Now today is no different because I am someone, man, that will tell you that we never stop learning. We never stop, man, you know, putting our mind towards the task at hand. The task at hand right now, on this day, I feel it is necessary for someone to give voice to what these devils are trying to do to you by imposing a mandate in this city that if you do not get your vaccination, right, that you're going to lose your job. How dare they? But rather than just accept what is being said on traditional news media, CNN, NBC, whatever, I am someone, man, that will get behind the curtain to get the truth. Now, there is a Emergency Uses Act that was put forth in this, when coronavirus first hit this city and hit this country and hit the world, right? This Emergency Nuisance Act has been their springboard for putting forth a whole lot of things which legally they are not supposed to do, right? They call it informed consent. When you go to get that vaccine, you're given a form which says exactly what I'm going to say, that it is by your consent, you know, because it is not supposed to be put on you where you must do it. You have the right to say yay or say nay. But we are caught up now in a time where the pharmaceuticals are ruling this land. Matter of fact, this is the land ruled by corporations, right? The corporations have the rule over everyone. Your president is a puppet for his corporation, right? There is an agenda at hand. As you well know, there is. Now, I'm not someone that, because some people say there's a pandemic, the COVID vaccine, the COVID-19 does not exist. SARS-CoV-2 is not that serious like SARS-CoV-1 was, right? President Trump, I think, one day called it the Hong Kong flu, right? Those of us that are immunocompromised are in great danger of, man, if we take this vaccine, our lives will be threatened. Now, I want to remind you, when it first hit New York, do y'all remember all the dead bodies that they were putting in the back of vans because they didn't have enough room for them? Y'all remember how they were burying bodies on Rikers Island in that? So something hit this land. Now, like I said, I've been around for a long time. Now, I've seen these devil's actions, not only here, I'm a Vietnam era vet as well, right? There's many things that are in this atmosphere that has compromised ourselves. Right? This is why we're fortunate the fact that you have to eat right. You have to drink water. You have to do the things, man, that will keep your immune system up to par. Right? For example, there's plenty of lead in this atmosphere. We're surrounded by these cell phone towers. 5G radiation is no joke. Right? We're irradiated. Every one of us are subject, man, to getting ill, right? But this vaccine, right, and they're not telling you, they always want to tell how many people are infected, but how many people have died? How many people have died because they chose to take the shot? Now, some of us, man, made the decision to take it, right? And I understand why. Because of, man, the chaotic state that this country is in, they impoverished this whole country. People lost their jobs, aren't able to pay the rent. They give you a tip for $1,500, I think, they gave you free spenders check. Only because they knew that you would go out and spend it so that they can boost this economy. I'm here to tell you that this is the fall of America. The great big good day, let the genie out the bottle and not realize that your great reset is a great recession, and you are going to pay for it. As 5%, you are talking, man, to deal with the times and living man, which gives us reality of our condition, reality of where we stand. But then again, too, we've got to make a stand at some point. If others are not going to do it for us, you have to do it for yourself in some way. You have to tell your employer no, and you have to be informed about why you can say no. So I encourage you to study. I encourage you, man, to get it out of the news. My father used to tell me I want to please stay out the news because the news will have you, man, thinking something is going on where it's actually not. You have to get to the facts of the matter, right? This is it. We are the best known, or we say we are. Why? Because we study. Because, man, we are able not only to study, but to put our lessons into activation, to teach. Right now, there are many agendas going on, especially in public schools. There's a transgender agenda, I say that right? You know, transhumanism, all these things, right, that the ordinary person does not have a clue about, but you do because people like myself Prince of Peace, the God are informing you about what's going on. But if you do not take it seriously, then you have to suffer the consequences. What does it look like the Father taking the judge's word on face value? We know who they are. And we know, man, that it's like our lesson, right? They have other laws and regulations that are not mentioned. Laws and regulations we never knew anything about. But those of us that have been out here,
Thanks, man.
as a God, man, has always encouraged you guys to look behind the curtain, to not take them on face value, to know that you do not have any friends. You do not have any friends. We're seeing the breakup of homes. We're seeing our children running wild in the street. And it seems like they have no sense of direction. But not all of them are going to the street. We have young black men, young black women that are advancing in their education. They're doing things. Right? But all they want to show you is the bad. Let's reflect on the good. Let's reflect on the good that we have done for our time here in Mexico. Right now, this nation is grown, man, where, like I said before, we now have two other regions, Central America and South America. Hopefully they're zoomed in now because we prepared this parliament for that purpose so that they can see what their nation is doing. Sabu said it best. ID said it best. Prince Supreme, Unedited. We want some of y'all to come up and start doing what we're doing. Because some of y'all like to say, oh, it's always the same ones building, because we're the ones that have something to say. We're the ones that are committed. Remember, our obligation is to teach the knowledge and wisdom of the laws of mathematics, to let you know that we have a culture that reigns supreme. We have no religion. This is not being done that we are an unfixable nation. We're not a bunch of thugs. And I want to tell you something else. We're not a good institutional nation. Some of us, man, have had to go through many cycles to get to where we are being recognized. I know that, man, I have a nation that is confident in my confident in me because of the trust, matter of fact. And another thing, I want to thank those, man, that did contribute $100 today towards to erect a structure on our land so that we do not have to depend on another person's baby to do what we do for ourselves. It's about building. It's always been about building. But yet still, there are always naysayers, oh, they can't do that. This ain't their land. You know, oh, they're just going to take our money and do like they did in the past. But this is the new day. I don't think there's nothing on the sun, but this is something different. This is something different. Those of us that I'm in my dog cycle degrees now, right? So we're looking for young to come and transition to do what we do. Because guess what? We're not always going to be here because the consequences go nowhere. And I would like to think that the things that we have imparted to you all these years will remain, and our legacy will stand, just like the Father's legacy stands. Because one man made all this possible. All this possible. Allah is not dead. Allah is life. Allah lives in us. Allah is us. You put that in your mind and keep on building. As you feel, man, that you need encouragement and you need a pat on the back. Come to a law school. See what we're doing. Talk to us. Get out of Facebook and face the fact, man, that our asses is in a hell of a state. A hell of a state. Some of us don't know what's happening tomorrow or in the next 10 minutes. But I know one thing, a united nation can never fall. So we've got to stand for something or fall for anything. That's my lesson today. I look at you and I am elated today. I'm elated, man, to see that someone cared enough to come to politics, to come, man, and add on, to bring your wife, to bring your child, to bring people that don't know anything about us. But once they hear us, then they'll man, this is what you mean? Well, I want that. That's how it was when I came in. That's how it was. I was already in the military. I came in when I was 21 years old. The 5% I met were 15, 16, 17 teaching grown people. Teaching grown people. At one time, my whole thing was revolutionary national. Pick up the gun. No. Pick up the book and make it happen because you have that power. The only power they have over you is the power that you give. And with that, I want to go back and forth.
I just got responded. I made mistakes.
Hey.
Hey.
They supreme mathematics. Listen. Supreme mathematics.
Or my mother's home service, it's not going to be no cameras. It's not going to be no Zoom. It's not a rally. It's not a parliament for my mother. It's not. She loved the nation. She did. But we're not trying to, we're not doing that. You come, if you come, you wear a mask, you got entrance. If you don't, that's it. It's no, we're going to be taking pictures. None of that. See, you see, I swear, it's none of that. It's going to be none of that. And I don't know what else y'all want me to say. And on October 2nd, I don't know what they're supposed to be doing October 2nd, but nobody asked my family nothing. Nobody. No earth. They might have mentioned it and said this is what's going to happen, but nobody asked us anything from my mother. Nobody. And that's very disrespectful. And I'm on the phone with my sister, Born Cypher, and y'all don't want to hear what she got to say, because she don't have no chill. So please respect my family. Please respect this moment for us, because we will turn up. And Cypher don't want that because that's very tacky, as you would say. But I'm her baby, and we're not having that. No, we're not putting on. We're not putting on. We're not putting on.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna bring it back to somebody else.
Hey family, my name is Wise Law. I rest in today's mathematics of political equality. I rest in coloniality. One thing I would say, especially as black people, we have to step up out there. Because I remember when I was growing up, if a person was to drop out of the Navy, they would get a factory job, you know what I'm saying? Or janitor. Those jobs aren't available anymore. You know, if you do get a factory job, you're probably the only one there that's going to speak English. You know what I'm saying? So we have to educate ourselves more, because those jobs that we used to depend on the foundation of what a lot of black people get when they dropped out of school ain't there no more. So what do we do now? So drugs? And then what? Go to jail? I think there's enough people in there. We don't need to add on to that cycle. We need to be on the free cycle out here. Baby, I listen to a lot. I got thousands of miles of quality of God born. I listen to a lot of the God say, education is key. Go to school, get an education, get a trade. So I listen to that, and today I'm a licensed master plumber. I've had my license for many years, since 2003. And I also, believe it or not, I made a free one where I lived at, put me on the plumbing board. In other words, if somebody want to get a plumbing license, they can take it to the board. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of us have individual accomplishments, but to bring together, it seems to be very hard. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to open up a plumbing site over there, but COVID and everything got shut down. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wanted to take care of somebody's child. For the people, for the soul. Like I said, what's COVID, all that got shut down. So, I'm think about you start it up again once everything cleans up. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I think we gotta say. You know, we can't do the things we used to do. We can't drop out of high school, join the Navy no more. We can't get those factory jobs we used to get, those janitorial jobs that people used to get. You know, so that means we gotta go to another level. We gotta get that education now to become a accountant. You know, or become a doctor. I mean, it can happen, man. You know what I'm saying? It can happen, man. But like I said, if you ain't, those other jobs ain't available to us. Peace.
Appreciation. My name is Prince. I manifest. The Lord's beautiful. Paradise. I was 20 years old. I was 20 when I was outside. Like 2014. Still, my whole self married. On my family. Until I had not discussed, I was not good to go. When I was coming young, I was supposed to go. And I did a lot. I did a lot wearing my niggas on the flag. I wasn't like that. And I always wanted to apologize to my niggas. Until I wanted to get off my chest. I know you ain't got to say it. I started adding on to my niggas, community, and a lot of parents fighting out there. And a hard time getting brothers together. They got knocked brothers put together. And basically brothers have a fight with them. We don't have a agenda. So I'm asking brothers to help. I'm all fighting. Our fighting and help the community.
Hey.
Listen, we are grown men and grown women. There is no reason that we have to act like children. We are grown men and we are grown women. Certain things happen, and being that we know that we are the makers of all things, we can make ourselves right and we can make ourselves wrong. And when things happen that is not detrimental, then we have to be intelligent enough to say, okay. And after that okay, we continue to build. We can't allow ourselves to be small people. And because something don't go our way for a minute or two, now we become like the spoiled brats that we call our children. Let's be men and let's be women. And stop being petty. This is our nation. And we don't love each other, shame on us. And if we can't tolerate little things, and we act like we gonna fall to pieces over little things, we need to start getting up and start being, like they say, grown men. Why did you fear the devil now that he is a grown man? Some of us need to grow. I mean really grow. So the world can bear witness to your growth and development. And stop being petty over foolish things, myself included. What I see among black people is that we show so much intolerance toward each other, we help the devil to destroy us. We don't have tolerance among our own people, but we damn sure will kiss
somebody else's Allah saving sin. Shame on us. Shame on us. We go and we kill each other mercilessly. We shoot each other down in the streets. We call each other derogatory terms like nigga this, yo, you nigga that, and we think it's cute. Ain't nothing cute about it. Because a nigga is a low down, low life, no good ass person. And if your man is a nigga, and you a nigga, and you a low down, low life, no good ass person. Excuse that. So if you think that being a nigga is good, you better check it. The devil call you a nigga because you think you are low life, low down, no good, nothing. And the thing about it is, we call ourselves that, and we act that way toward ourselves, and then we say we got wisdom and we got equality. For real, wisdom and equality don't make you act like a damn fool. Because the equality lets you know that you're planting your roots. Your roots to what? A root to Allah. And Allah is not a stupid, low-down, shady, syphilis, no-good person. So if your wisdom got any equality equal to the Father, then that means you is not a low-down, no-good, shady-ass person. And you better learn how to start having some respect for one another. And when you talk about my culture is love, peace, and happiness, you need to show it. Because if you ain't got no love for your brother, and you ain't got no love for your sister, what kind of love do you got? Huh? You don't even love your brother standing next to you. And somebody say one word, and you're all highly polluted. You got your nose stuck up in the air. Oh, my feelings is hurt. You better get stronger feelings, because a lot of people gonna hurt your feelings. And if all you about is your feelings, you better get higher than that, because Allah got a mind that's much higher than just a feeling. Huh? Get real with yourself. You want to be a man, then be a man. You want to be a woman, then be a woman. Stop saying you are what you ain't. And stop hating on your brothers, and stop hating on your sisters, and hating everything just because you know you can do it. Everything you can do don't mean it's right. You can walk out on 125th Street against the light. That don't make you right when the car hit you. Just mean you stupid, or you didn't know what the hell you was doing. So just because you could do something don't mean it's right. All right? Stop running around here. I could just do what I want to do. Do what you want to do. The penalty you'll pay. You may not see it tomorrow, you may not see it today, but you reap what you what? What you sow. Remember that. You reap what you sow. It's going to come to pass, and it's going to come on your Allah's day. If you want to be for real, be for real. If you want to be righteous, be right. If you want to have some love, give some love to get some love. If you want some peace, give some peace to get some peace. If you want some equality, give some equality so you can get some equality back. This is not a game. This is a cycle, 360 degrees. What goes in comes out. If you don't give, how can you what you see? If you ain't got no love in you, stop acting like somebody gotta love you. Ain't nobody gonna love you when you ain't got no love yourself. All that hate that you displaying out here in this world. Damn it. And it's true. I like to say damn it because it makes me get mad. My mother used to say, damn it. She used to say, damn it to hell. That's what my old lady used to say. Damn it to hell. You're damn right, it's gonna go straight down to hell. You born fearsome out here. Everything is real, black man. Next year I'll be God's son. This is not a damn joke. I've been here since I was 17. This is not a damn joke. And I don't think you a joke.
If you ain't a joke, stop acting like this is called a joke. Get some tolerance. Get some tolerance in yourself.